Hey everyone, today we're going to be connecting a Windows machine running on this desktop to this Linux laptop. So if you're wondering how I made this or assembled this Windows machine, please sure to check out the link in the description. But as of now, let's get started. So we are going to use a standard LAN cable. I have a LAN cable here, which is not a crossover cable. It's a standard 3 meter, probably a 1 meter LAN cable. So I'm going to physically connect both the machines. But before we do that, we are going to do some settings on the Windows system. And then even though our Linux machine is the primary machine, the host machine, or you can call it the #1 machine, we're going to do the setup on the Windows machine first, because some things on Linux might not make sense if I start on the Linux machine. So let's hop onto our Windows machine and do some settings before we physically connect the LAN cable. So first things first, I want to show you that we're not connected to any sort of internet connection. This is a completely offline process. Now we're going to go to control panel and we're going to go to network and internet. I'm going to maximize this, go to network sharing and center, network and sharing center. Go to advanced, change advanced sharing. You want to maximize this and turn on sharing so anyone can network access, and then turn off password protected sharing. Just save settings. Now we are going to physically connect our LAN cable to both our Linux machine and Windows machine. So now I'm going to be connecting the LAN cable physically, so to the computer. This is now connected to the Linux computer, and now I'm going to connect this to the Windows computer. So you get a click sound. I want to show you what's happening in the control panel. So now you can see it's identifying, and it's trying to make the connection by itself. Over here you can see we have a Ethernet connection, and we have got to do some settings on the Windows computer first. So let's go and click. So now you can see it's unidentified network, public network, so it's trying to make some sort of connection. So we're going to go click on Ethernet, and on IPv4 we can see there's no network access. The funny thing about this is we have to do it the same way as we do it for Windows to Windows connection. So we click on IPv4 over here, and now we go to use the following IP address, and over here we are going to type in 192.168.1, and over here it's going to be 0.2. The reason is I'm keeping the Windows machine as the second machine and the Linux machine as the first machine, but we have to configure Windows first. So now I'm going to click on the subnet mask, and as you see, it has automatically shows 255.255.255.0, and here on the default gateway we're going to set the IP address of the Linux machine. So that's going to be 192.168.1.1. okay, and over here it's going to be 8.8.8.8, and even though I have not set up the IP address of the Linux machine, we are just going to be setting that up when we do the settings in the Linux machine. So we're going to click on OK and OK, and over here you can see it's trying to identify again. So you can just close this, and now we are going to go to our Linux machine to do some settings there, and over here it's still unidentified network. So what we are going to do to ensure that we have done our stuff is going to go to our file browser and go to network, and as of now okay, something is I think still missing. I'm going to turn on network discovery, so save changes, and now we have no connections here. So let's hop on to our Linux machine and do the settings there. Now over here we can see our desktop, which is this computer itself, and now we are going to go to the Linux machine to do our settings here. So let's hop into the screen recording. So we are now on our Linux machine, and what you have to go again, I would like to show you that here we are offline. So this is a completely offline procedure. So now we have to go to edit connections, and we're going to add a connection. So we're going to choose the connection type as Ethernet. We're going to create. Now we're going to do IPv4 settings. The method is going to be manual, and we're going to add the addresses bar. So here we're going to type in the IP address of the Linux machine, which we set as the gateway in the Windows. So we're going to type in 192.168.1.1, and the net mask is going to be we're going to press in enter, and the net mask is going to be 255.255.255.0, and we're going to press enter. And the gateway, we are going to leave it blank. The reason for this, I've tried to put the gateway as the IP of the Windows machine, but it doesn't seem to work. So after trial and error, I have come to the conclusion that we have to keep this empty. On the DNS server, you're going to keep it as 8.8.8.8, and we're going to save it. And once we save it, there'll be a message here that will say that we are connected to the Ethernet. So let's save it. And you can see connection is established. You are now connected to Ethernet 1. Now we can click here and edit it. We can change the name to probably Windows connection, so that we can recognize it anytime soon later, and we can save it. Right? So we are now connected. And what we can do now is go back to our Windows machine and see if we are connected. As of now, if we click on networks here, we should have a Windows network, but the funny thing is we can't see this in Ubuntu. So the best way to verify is go back to your Windows machine and check. So now we can, even though we have done the Linux connections, we can only see one computer here. So we're going to refresh, and now we can see our second computer, which is the Linux computer. That's my Ubuntu Zenile Xeris, because I'm using 16.04. So you can click here, and this folder is empty because we have nothing to share. So let's hop back to our Linux system and create some files for sharing. And this is from Linux to Windows, but also from Windows to Linux. But we have to create the folders in Linux first. So I'll show you what we can do. So guys, we are back in our Linux system, and I'm going to create a folder that we can easily distinguish. So let's name it something absurd. So let's name it maybe alien share. So like I have nothing alien in both my computers, so this can be easily distinguished. Enter, and we're going to create a text file, just so that I can show you what we've done. And we can say like hello alien, and I'm going to type in hello alien from Ubuntu Linux. I'm going to save this, and we're going to view this in Windows so as to verify that we are connected and we have shared this file. But before that, we are going to go back to our alien share, and we have to go to properties. You can go to local network share, it's the same thing. I'm going to click here, and we are going to share this folder. Okay, so for some reasons it's not sharing, so I'm going to just do it again. Modify share, and we're going to share this folder. So you should get a message like Nautilus needs to add some permissions. Just add the permissions, and your folder now should have this sharing icon. So now we'll be able to share it. Now let's get back to our Windows system and see our shared file. So we should be able to see this hello alien text file saying hello alien. Okay, so let's go to our Windows machine. So now we have to click in our Linux computer here, and we have that alien share folder that we created in the Linux machine, and we have the hello alien file. So we're going to open it with Notepad, and yeah, we have the hello alien from Ubuntu. We're going to type in a new message here. Hi alien from Windows. I'm not used to this keyboard. From Windows, and we're going to save it. It's going to save a new file because here we are saving it in txt, and in Linux we are saving it another network. So we're going to go to network, and we can just go to alien share. It's going to take a bit of time. Yeah, so now it's online. We're going to alien share, and we can save it as hello alien. And now we have 2 folders. So let's go back to our Linux system and see what we have got. So now we are in our Linux machine. The good thing about Linux is you don't have to go to network. It's here in the alien share folder. So just click here, and we have the Windows file, which is the .txt extension file. So you click on it, and yeah, we have Hi Alien from Windows. So you can by this method share an entire drive. So I'm going to share my screen recording videos that I just shot from the Windows machine into this Linux machine, so that I can do the video editing, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So the main aim of telling you this is that our network sharing via LAN cable to a Linux and Windows connection is now successful. Over here I have my files of my screen recorders I just took. I'm going to Control C all of them, copy them. I'm going to paste it in alien share. So our files are being now transferred, and I'll have them in my Linux machine to be able to edit them, because I have the editing software in my Linux machine. So I'll be able to view them in my system. So thank you so much for watching. This is how we connect our Linux and Windows systems via an Ethernet cable to transfer big data. Just a bit of rechecking. So we're going to go to alien share, and I have my Windows playable files here. So I'm going to click, and yeah, I have my Windows file here. So we have this thing working, right? Thank you so much for watching.